Have you guys ever seen Superman versus the Elite? It's an amazing animated DC film. It's about an elite group of vigilantes with superpowers that are like UK punk rockers that are led by the ultimate UK punk rocker named Manchester Black. And at the start of the story, Manchester Black kind of looks up to Superman. He wants to be a hero like Superman, but then he becomes a little bit more bold and he becomes a little bit more brutal. His way of fighting crime is basically destruction, fear, and punishment without trial. And people love him for it. People love people who can shake things up outside of the normal system because systems tend to move slow. Oftentimes, Superman's ideals seem a little antiquated. He's like more of a reminder on why values matter more than violence. And this is one of the things that I love about Superman. When we face challenges, we tend to look at option A and option B. Whereas in Superman, his real superpower is not necessarily his super strength or laser vision or speed. His real superpower is the ability to see that option C. In the second act of the Superman versus the Elite, he fights Manchester Black and the Elite, and he loses this fight. And there's this villainous monologue. It talks about the world needs heroes who aren't afraid to put dogs down. No more capes and the dream is over. They beat Superman. The third act comes around and it's this final fight scene, and it looks like Superman finally ends up giving into a similar rage. He fights fire with fire and he starts picking them off one by one. Full display of Superman's power. Superman's basically about to publicly execute Manchester Black. And then Manchester Black's like goes into this monologue about everybody just saw what you did to us. You are no better than us. Superman says, yes, they did see. They saw the ugliness of violence as a solution, and it frightened them. And it frightened me too. When I decided to cross that line and do what you did, it's so easy. Anger, vengeance. Luckily, I'm not you, and I never will be. And then Superman unveils that he didn't give into the rage. It was all smoke and mirrors. And he found the options to stop the Elite that we, the audience, failed to see. Manchester Black's like, if you think I'm just gonna go to jail and rot, you're living in a dream world. And then his second super powerful quote, good, dreams save us. Dreams lift us up and transform us into something better. And on my soul, I swear, until my dream of a world of dignity, honor, and justice are a reality that we all share, I'll never stop fighting, ever. This movie came out in 2012. Those words are still equally as powerful today. And it did remind me, it's like there's always kind of a fight. The fight never really ends. And oftentimes I think like we all get bogged down by everything that we see in the news and media in the state of the world, and us being like divided by ideologies and things that are happening that can definitely bring us down. The idea of the fight never ending is stated in every philosophical, every spiritual concept, and true justice requires continuous effort and perseverance. There's always going to be another fight. Don't become that thing that you're fighting. Superman made it seem like he was fighting fire with fire. When we do that, we all just burn.
It's really